Hey guys, Nick Reese here. Today I'm going to be taking you through a $60,000 a year affiliate marketing campaign. I'm coming to you from Barcelona, Spain. This isn't super fancy video, but I think you're really going to enjoy the content. It turns out I forgot my mic and all the good video equipment in the United States, so it's all good. Let's jump into it. Here's what we're going to cover today. First, we're going to go through the survey results of the pre-questionnaire form before I recorded this video. We're going to talk about how to choose a market. We're going to take a sneak peek inside this $60,000 a year campaign. I'm going to tell you a little bit about an affiliate marketing contest we're running. And then finally, I'm going to tell you why most affiliates fail. All right, first, who am I? My name is Nick Reese. I've been a full-time affiliate since 2007. Now, since then, I've been advising startups. I've been traveling a ton past 2 years. Past 3 years, I've been on 300 flights roughly. I invest in startups and other opportunities as well. So far, I've promoted over 300 successful offers as an SEO affiliate. The main source of all of my traffic has been SEO over the years, even though now we are diversifying into paid traffic and list building. Originally wrote Traffic and Trust about in 2011. So far, it's sold over $100,000 in copies. Pretty impressed with that. I think it was, when it came out, it was the de facto guide for creating an affiliate website or affiliate presence online. Since then, quite a few people have taken the ideas out of it, and some of those ideas are public online, so you may be familiar with it. We can talk more about the book at another time. I've also rang the bell at the NASDAQ, spoken at the White House with the Small Business Administration about starting a business in a tough economy. In my spare time, I teach freelancers and executives how to make smart decisions, smart marketing decisions, more importantly. If you're interested in getting emails from me that aren't just about affiliate marketing, go to nicholasreese.com and enter your name and email address. We've got some pretty slick stuff coming out there. And there's a picture of where you can opt in. Here we go. So your survey results. 77% of the people surveyed considered themselves beginners. I found this pretty interesting because we had beginners that were saying that, oh, I'm really a beginner, and they were making $5,000 a month. I found that was interesting, where we had people that said they were advanced affiliates saying that they were making $2,000 a month. There's all ranges and spectrums. We had a few huge affiliates on there, and we had, but the majority of you fell within the beginner's range or making somewhere between $0 to $1,000 a month. So I've tailored this entire presentation around that, and I think you're really going to like what we've got coming. Some of the major things that people said was holding them back. Someone said nothing except me, WC. I like that you owned up to that. Someone else said, obviously picking a niche is the biggest hurdle. Having my foot in too many niches, and I need to go deep rather than wide in a specific market. I totally agree with that. Finding a profitable niche, so it sounds like niches were one of the biggest problems. And finally, I found this one was really interesting. Fear of producing junk that will turn people off of my good information. This leads to procrastination and excuses. I'm just being a big sissy. I really like it when people own up to it, because what I've found over the years is that in reality, most people know what they need to do, they just actually have to do it. When I broke down all the main problems, it really came down to 3 major things. Clarity, this includes lack of time, lack of focus, scatterbrainedness, choosing an offer, choosing a niche, and the third one was no step-by-step plan. I was surprised at how many of you said you didn't have a step-by-step plan when I sell a step-by-step plan. Anyways, I'm going to give you a step-by-step plan in a little while, so go ahead and stay tuned. Finally, the biggest one was getting started. So we're going to talk about getting started. There's 3 things you need to get started as an affiliate. First one is selecting the right offer, and let me tell you, this is a lot harder than it looks. Out of the 300 offers I've promoted, I've promoted way more than 300 now. I think we're at like 350-ish right now. But out of all those offers, so many of them have flopped, and we've had a few big winners. I'm going to be showing you one of our bigger winners today. But the big thing that you get good at as you get more into affiliate marketing is figuring out what is a good offer, what does it look like. Because what you're going to find is you really can't sell a product that just sucks, or a service that sucks. So the offer really has to meet the market, but we'll talk about that in a little bit more. Building a marketing plan. I really encapsulate this not just like, am I going to use like what SEO tactics I'm going to use to drive traffic, or how am I going to get traffic to my website. I think about this more of like as the psychology that's going behind the person like that would end up doing the buying. And so I think that's really, really important. How you reach them is also important. And finally, execution. So we're going to talk about selecting a market, since apparently finding the right niche is the hardest part. So first things first, I kind of talked about this, but it's market fit. So as you're going to see in the product, the vertical that I'm going to talk about a little bit later, the market has to be demanding or have a need for what you're offering, or the product you're going to be promoting. If they don't have a need for it, you're going to have a really hard time selling it and marketing it. So when you're thinking about a market to select, find a market where there's already need. And I know a lot of newbie affiliates run away from competitive markets, but let's think about it. If you have a market that has a $10 billion market cap, such as, let's say, the mortgage or finance industries, some of the verticals in there, there's a lot of money to be made. Versus if you're going after a market that has a market cap of, let's say, $20,000 a year, there's not as much money to be made. So a more competitive market isn't always bad. Just look for a market that's adding legitimate value. All right, market awareness. I'm got a whole 2 slides dedicated to that. The number of competitors. If there's a lot of competitors, it means that they're probably making some money. If they can support big companies with a bunch of employees, even better. Offer structure. This really applies to CPA offers, which we don't really promote too much of. Like, is it going to be a rebill or a one-time offer? If you're promoting a CPA offer, you're getting a lot higher payouts on a rebill than you will a one-time sale. From what I found, rebills, there are some legitimate rebills. Like one of the offer I'm going to be telling you about today is a legitimate rebill that actually adds value to the customer. But too often I see rebills that just shouldn't be rebills. Like, there's so many software as a services out there that really shouldn't be a software as a service. It should be a one-time straight-up sale. So in my opinion, as an affiliate and someone that's going to be recommending a product, if I'm going to put my name on it and recommend it, I really feel like it has to add enough legitimate value for someone to be paying monthly for it. So also, something else you should be taking into consideration in offer structure is conversion rate. So basically, when you're comparing offers, if you're looking at like their sales funnel flow and you think it's just going to leak a ton, sending 100 clicks to it. If you think you're going to send 100 clicks to it and not a single one is going to convert, then I would suggest finding another offer. Also, strategic advantages. This is huge. I mean, if you've been in affiliate marketing for any amount of time, you know that, and you've actually done some stuff, you've built some sites, you're going to start finding that there's all these synergistic opportunities that come up once you've built your first site. Because what happens is you're going to say, okay, I built a site in this market, but there's going to be like a lateral market or another part in the vertical that you can use that site and the audience that you've developed with that site to promote. So for strategic advantages, when I'm selecting a market, I always think about what existing sites we have, what related traffic we have, and what interpersonal relationships I have. As the affiliate marketing industry has matured over the past few years, I've really found that it's so incredibly important to have good relationships in this market. All right, whoops, hit the wrong direction. Let's plow through this. Let's do it. I don't know why these are animated. All right, and a unique angle. So a unique angle is basically how you're going to approach this. What is your value add in this affiliate? Because if you're not adding value in some way, you're going to get cut out. No matter what, even if you're running paid traffic, I really think that if you're running, unless you have a unique angle, there's nothing that stops other affiliates from competing against you. So a unique angle is pretty important. Finally, please take note that I said market, not an offer. So many affiliates are like, how do I pick the right offer? And I think that really comes from like the CPA mindset, the cost per action mindset, where, since I noticed most of you said that you were SEO affiliates, I would say don't target an offer, target an entire market. Pick a market that has lots of competitors. All right, market awareness. There's a book that was published in I think it was the 70s by Eugene Schwartz called Breakthrough Advertising. This has been my Bible as an affiliate marketer. I would say this is the major reason for our success at Microbrand Media. We understand that market awareness is the most important thing, and this guy over here on the left of your screen just got it, and he was way before his time. Basically what Eugene Schwartz discovered was you basically have 5 categories of people, stages that they go through when they're learning about a product, and so you need to match your marketing to their awareness. So on the right hand side of the screen we've got indirect, marketing, so that means like you're going to have to tell them a story to sell them, or at least bring their attention to something, or direct marketing, or like more direct. Like with the most aware customers, you can tell them, hey, here's the price, it's on sale, buy it. So I'm going to use Dropbox as an example because I really like Dropbox as a service, and so we're going to kind of work through this. For most aware, I would say just straight up ignore these. The unaware people, these are people that don't even know that they have a problem. So in the case of Dropbox, which is online syncing of your files and whatnot, if people don't even have a computer, which I don't know who that would be, or they don't have a solid internet connection, I would ignore these people. People who don't even know that what this product, why they would want it in their life, you want to ignore these as an affiliate. The next step is, in the Dropbox example, is they just lost all their data on their hard drive. Now we're talking to someone that knows they have a problem. They're like, how do I prevent this in the future? This might be a legitimate case for you to target these people, especially if you're like in a really, really competitive industry. But typically I wouldn't recommend affiliates target someone that's problem aware. The third one is solution aware. This is huge low-hanging fruit for affiliates. I would definitely be looking at this and thinking about how this applies in your market. For Dropbox, it was someone that knows they need a way to sync their files across multiple locations. So let's say someone that has a desktop solution, a desktop at home, and they use a laptop at work. They want a way to sync their files between the two different locations. I would say that this is a perfect audience for an affiliate to target, because Dropbox, their marketing efforts can't really target the solution aware people so easily as an affiliate can. When you get into product aware, basically these people are comparing services. So in the Dropbox example, this would be someone that's shopping for some sort of syncing solution. They know they need it, but they're comparing it to Box.com or Microsoft solution or SugarSync or Dropbox. And for years I promoted SugarSync as an affiliate and did pretty well, targeting specifically the comparison market. And the comparison market, what I did is compared all the different products in the market. And this was back in the 2008-2009 timeframe when the industry was first starting, and made a killing. Just remember this, as an affiliate, everything, target things where customers are more aware of their problem, so you can use more direct marketing. And finally, the most aware in this example would be a Dropbox user, someone that is already signed up or is at least on Dropbox's email list. As you can see, solution aware, product aware, and most aware are much easier to convert as an affiliate because they know they have a problem and you're able to show them a solution. As an affiliate, I believe you should be adding value and not just picking up people when they're in the most aware stage. So all of our products and all of our sites are really centered around the problem aware and solution aware. So like I said, new affiliates should ignore the most unaware customers unless you have a strong relationship. I'm really tailoring this to people who have mainly an SEO business. I understand that a lot of affiliates get into the SEO game, and it's the reason I got into the SEO game, because it requires very little overhead, but it does require time. So since you're going to be investing so much time in it, don't spend time educating unaware customers. It's the most expensive endeavor you can take as far as your time. I would say promote the leftmost, the most aware, the product aware, the solution aware. Ultimately, when it comes down to it, all of your marketing should revolve around the question, does this customer know they have a problem? And then target, as an affiliate, you should be targeting people who know they have a problem and know that they need to find a solution. They have a pain that they're trying to solve. You want to help them find the solution. If you're interested in more details on this, visit nicholasreese.com/insanelyprofitable websites. Got a whole write-up on this and how this applies to more specifically small business than affiliates, but I think you'll still find some value there. All right, so what you've been waiting for. I've been talking kind of fast. I'm going to slow down. Inside a profitable campaign, we're going to talk about managed WordPress hosting. I really felt when I first started promoting syncing services back in the day, I really feel like managed WordPress is about, we entered the managed WordPress market about the time, the equivalent time of when I entered the syncing services. So we hit it at a good time. I think the market is going to continue growing just the same as services like Dropbox. So I think it's a perfect time for you to get into it, especially as an SEO affiliate. So what is managed WordPress hosting? Managed WordPress hosting is nothing more than a WordPress install or series of installs available as a software as a service. That's what SaaS means. And so basically what they do is they take all the technical issues out of running a WordPress site and they simplify it. You don't need to worry about Nginx, load times, page caching, any of that stuff. They handle it. In short, it's really the fastest way to get up a blazing fast WordPress site. And what I really like about it is there's actually a need for it. WordPress is the de facto CMS, and many web developers develop on WordPress. So small businesses are getting a lot of their websites built on WordPress. And that means we'll talk about that in a second, because I have a whole section applied to that. So basically, page speed matters for SEO and conversion, so it's a no-brainer for small businesses to pay for it. They've got WordPress-focused support, so unless they have a developer on their staff, it makes sense for them to have support that actually understands WordPress. Lots of small businesses have been burned by cheap hosting. And finally, this is the point I was getting ready to talk about. It's business to business. Managed WordPress primarily targets a business to business market. And I really like business to business markets as an affiliate, because businesses just don't have a problem dropping $3,000 or $30 a month or $300 a month, much less $3,000 a month even on some higher products. So I really like it, like I said, because it's business to business. All right, next slide. So anytime you're entering a new market, you're going to want to start looking at the players. Like I said, I don't go through an affiliate network and start looking at all the providers instead, or all the offers. I start looking at like what market is going to be up and coming. So once I decided on the managed WordPress market to promote as an affiliate, I decided that this is really time to start going through the players. So I spent a good 2 or 3 hours studying the players before I got started, and the first one that comes up is Synthesis by Copyblogger Media. They've generally a good service. There's been good reviews and bad reviews. They actually entered the market after we started promoting it, but right now this is an overview of the current market, and they have an affiliate program. WP Engine, we tested WP Engine, and in fact we tested 3 of these players, and they are the fastest. They have an unhacked guarantee. They have fantastic support. I actually moved all my stuff to WP Engine. I like it that much. And they have an affiliate program, and they have a killer affiliate team. I wasn't really aware of how important an affiliate team would be in this market, but their affiliate team is awesome. I say that. ZippyKid is another one of the players. They have fast speeds. They're one of the newest to the market. They've got a pretty good following. They've got good reviews, but they don't have an affiliate program. In my opinion, that doesn't mean if you're building like a website that covers all managed WordPress hosting, doesn't mean you don't promote them. I'm a big fan of reviewing things as they should be, and if an affiliate offer isn't the best service out there, I'm going to straight up say it. I really don't think it's worth promoting like offers that aren't good offers. So, and that directly applies to Pagely, in my opinion. When Managed WordPress first came out, I joined Pagely. And I had some really poor customer service experience there, specifically with the CEO of it, and we had a bunch of accounting issues. After I canceled my account, they billed me for an additional 12 months and could only refund a few of the months. I'm not a fan. I wouldn't suggest promoting them at all. So this really leaves, in my opinion, Synthesis and WP Engine to promote, along with ZippyKid. I think you should definitely talk about it. And I publicly share my opinions of Pagely. So we'll get on into the profit. So just how profitable has managed WordPress hosting been for us? Well, in the past 12 months, I did some math and took out our expenses, and we've made almost $65,000 in profit just promoting. This is just WP Engine. So I really think WP Engine is the best provider there, and here's why. They're the best in the industry. They're backed by an awesome, like I said, an awesome affiliate team, an awesome VC team, an awesome technical team, and they got great support, like insanely good support. They're a legitimate contender for being the best. I think that's super important when you're choosing an affiliate offer, especially for promoting it SEO-wise, because ultimately you want an offer you're going to be able to grow with. I see WP Engine being around for a long time. They got brand recognition. They've got in-house advertising campaigns. That is so important. Let's basically put it this way: would you rather promote a campaign where you're going to have to generate all the traction, would you rather promote a campaign where a company's already spending a ton of money on awareness? I think the answer is pretty obvious. I like WP Engine because they're spending a ton of money on ads. And like I said, they have a great affiliate team. So here's how we approached the managed WordPress industry. We pretty much manage our business in a series of pushes. So basically what we'll do is we'll do a sprint on one project, and a sprint on another project, and a sprint on another project. I really find that's the best way to like build out affiliate sites, especially if you're building SEO and even if you're doing paid traffic. So the first push was testing the market, and the second push was building out the mini sites. So like I said, we tested the market. We have a site in the industry called Art of Blog, and it kind of reviews blogging software. And so basically, this is one of the posts we wrote on it: Managed WordPress Hosting Compared, WP Engine, Synthesis, and Pagely. ZippyKid wasn't around at the time, or they weren't a big player, so we went ahead and reviewed all these. We tested their site speed, we tested their load speed, we tested their support, etc. So we wrote a general review of each service, and then we wrote a detailed review of each service. From there, we emailed our tiny list with 2 emails, the benefits of speed. This was back in 2011 when SEO was first impacting load speeds. And we basically shared how like a fast loading website is important, and then in the next email we told them about the managed WordPress hosting comparison that we had. We made enough money. We thought it was going to be worthwhile, so we continued to build it out. We built it out on Art of Blog, and then we built a few other mini sites. What does this mean? We put up a page called Best WordPress Hosting, and we started ranking for Best WordPress Hosting. Just recently, I think the latest Google algorithm, as of like 3 days ago, I think we're out of the top 10 on this. So this is something we're going to be optimizing for. Basically, we had a comparison, as you can see on the right-hand side, basically where people would identify with what they were looking for, and we'd recommend them. I really think WP Engine's great for small businesses and high-traffic websites. So from there, to pick up the other low-hanging fruit, my team built out a few mini sites, all using the exact blueprint that I outlined in Traffic and Trust. On average, the mini sites took 14 hours of work, and they've made about $500 a month since they've been built. I think it's pretty good return on investment, considering like we're paying our employees hourly, and in 1 month we basically break even. So that was a win. I think there's still a lot of room for competition there, and to be honest, I think we could have done a lot better job on building out the sites. So I mean, if you're ambitious, I think you should come try to take some rankings from us. The big point here is there's still room for opportunity. And my question for you is, 8 weeks from today, will you still be watching instructional videos like this one? I think I'm being a lot more candid than most people do. Or will you be building profitable web assets, or have already built one? I really think you could build a profitable website so fast if you just put your mind to it. So the question you should be asking yourself is, why am I sharing this with you? Well, when I first sent out the emails about 2 months ago, I realized that Traffic and Trust had sold $100,000 in sales. Like, that is incredible. Way more than I imagined initially, and really I haven't promoted it. If you take a look at the squeeze page, it sucks. We had a few key affiliates that really went above and beyond, so that's awesome. And I think I'm telling you about this to give back to the community. I also think Managed WordPress is a huge opportunity for newbies. If you invest your time there, it's a growing industry, so I think you're going to get good results. And finally, I've worked with the WP Engine team over there to make an opportunity even better for you. So let me tell you what I'm talking about. Basically, I want to announce the first ever Get Off Your Butt affiliate contest. So many of you were interested in taking action, or were saying you had these small hurdles holding you back. Well, if there's something else, if I can put a little bit of fire under you by running a contest, I hope that this will get you off your butt. So we've got killer prizes, and it's a reason to get off your butt, and I'm going to give you an action plan that if you follow, you should be seeing results from. So first, WP Engine's throwing in some awesome bonuses. If you make 5 sales, you're going to get a $100 bonus. Right now, the commission structure is $150 per sale. So I mean, that's a pretty hefty commission as it is. And if you make 5 sales, you're going to make $850. That's pretty good. If you can make 25 sales a month, you're crushing it with their stuff. So I really think there's enough room in the market for about 10 players at 25 sales a month as affiliates or more, maybe 40 or maybe 10 players at 40 sales a month is pretty good. So, all right, so what am I throwing into this? So for the Get Off Your Butt contest, for the person that makes the most sales, I'm going to do a 90-minute consulting call with me. I don't do consulting calls. Right now I only do day consulting, and my daily rate is $10,000 a day. When I did do consulting, it was $1,000 an hour. So you can estimate that however you want. I would say the value on that's about $2,000. You'd get a copy of Breakthrough Advertising, which is the book I talked about earlier. Eugene Swartz really breaks down market awareness in an extremely amazing way, and plus he also has market sophistication, which I didn't even talk about. I think that this should be your affiliate Bible. Right now it's selling for about $100 on Amazon, so it's $100 value. And then I'm going to throw in a year subscription to Engage, which is a product that we haven't released yet. It's basically been the tool that we've used in-house over the years to build out all of our affiliate, or pretty much it's been the backbone of how we've built audiences in pretty complex and hairy markets. Like, how do you build an audience in the auto loans market? It's pretty hard. Basically, we used to use like a series of Excel spreadsheets and whatnot, and so now this is a WordPress plugin that allows you to build an audience in just about any market. This is the most sophisticated stuff I've seen, and I'm proud to be launching it. And so the first prize winner will get a year subscription to Engage. The second place will get a 30-minute consulting call with me and a 3-month subscription to Engage, and the third place will get a 3-month subscription to Engage. So this all has to do with how many sales you can make before December 1st. That gives you more than 60 days, and with the Google algorithms currently favoring newer sites, I think this is a perfect time to launch a new site in the managed WordPress industry. So you can get the full contest details at nicholasreese.com/getoffyourbutt. If you got the email from Traffic and Trust, you're probably watching this video on that URL. All right, quick start action plan. First step, sign up for WP Engine affiliate program here. You can get it at nicholasreese.com/join-WP-Engine. If you don't sign up through this link, I can't track you. You're not going to be a part of the contest. Sorry. Basically, what I've arranged is WP Engine is going to be pretty hands-on with everyone that comes through this contest link. So you're going to want to sign up through this link anyways. Finally, go to nicholasreese.com/getoffyourbutt and join the contest. There's like just a few questions. I'm going to need name, email. If you want to share the website you're working on, we're going to need your affiliate ID, and then there's 3 questions like, most specifically, what is the biggest hurdle you think is going to hold you back? Because I think identifying that, especially when you're starting out, it's going to let you overcome that hurdle. So I'm excited about this. And finally, get to work. Just some stats on the Traffic and Trust list. The Traffic and Trust list, we have about 3,000 people that will be getting this link to this video. I have about a 25% open rate, and I don't think it's in here, but I have about 50% of those people click. So you got a head start if you're watching this as soon as I sent it out. I definitely think it's a killer opportunity, and I'm excited to see a lot of you guys make some money. As I said, full contest details at nicholasreese/getoffyourbutt. And so if I was going to build out a website, this is how I would do it. I have a better guide in Traffic and Trust that actually walks you through like how to set up a WordPress site, how to pick a theme, all that stuff. But if you're past that, here's the game plan I would use. Build a mini site. I really think you can do this in 3 weeks if you put in 2 to 3 hours of work a day. And that, like, I think my mom could build an affiliate site in that many hours. So I think if you're familiar with affiliate marketing, you know what WordPress is, and you actually know how to install WordPress, and you know how to set up a theme and get everything pretty and cleaned up, I definitely think you could build it in 2 to 3 hours a day in 3 weeks. So first step I would do is choose a unique angle. Second, I would create 6 to 8 pages of core content. I would create 2 to 3 videos explaining what managed WordPress is. I would get those on YouTube. From there, I would do 3 to 10 solid guest posts for SEO, or whatever tactic you want to use. Guest posting is working really, really well right now. That would be my best bet. Solid links count a lot right now in the Google algorithm. Finally, I would focus on the managed WordPress and related keywords. If you can rank for best WordPress hosting, that's an awesome term. You're gonna be making a lot of money, but it's really, really hard to rank for that. Yeah, and if you have questions, ask me via the contest form. I have a whole field there that's what's your biggest question. I'm gonna read all the responses and answer most of them as long as they're within reason. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you out there. Like I said, nicholasreese.com/getoffyourbutt. So why do most affiliates fail? I want to talk about this because this is important. I think they spend too much time learning. I remember when I've been a full-time affiliate since 2007, and I spent all of 2006 learning. I first discovered affiliate marketing in January of 2006, and it took me an entire year to build my first website. Don't make that mistake. A year from now, the market's just going to be more competitive, and a year from now, you're going to be wishing you started today. So most other affiliates say that they don't have a game plan. I just gave you a game plan. There's a better game plan in Traffic and Trust if you want to pick it up. If not, just get out there and actually do something. Finally, they don't execute the game plan. Like I said, do something. And finally, the most important thing as an affiliate, once you've got your site up, is tracking what works and what doesn't work. There's awesome software out there. I currently use, I always get this acronym wrong, PCV Lab? No, PVC Lab? Pardon me. I use CPV Lab. Man, dyslexia gets me. So it's about $300, and you can track everything from that's working on paid advertisements. But if you're just doing SEO, just get a good Google Analytics install, or use Tracking 202. Finally, people think that being an affiliate should be easy, and I hate to say it, it's not as easy as it used to be. Back in 2007, like if you put up just a couple affiliate sites, you're making okay money. Now you actually have to, the bar has been raised. You need to be knowledgeable, you need to build a website that looks good, you need to actually be adding value. So I really want to see each of you guys building sites that add value to the market and aren't just, that aren't just trying to make a quick buck. So here's the required plug to buy Traffic and Trust. If you don't know where to start, this is a great guide. If you don't know what WordPress is, if you don't know what WordPress themes are, if you don't know how to create core content, you don't know what sort of keywords you should be targeting, all that stuff, cover it all. It's been around for a long time. I offer 30-day money-back guarantee. If you don't find it valuable, I think you will. If you want a more extensive game plan, this is your bet. You can pick it up at trafficandtrust.com, or you don't have to pick it up at all. I want to see you guys do well in this affiliate contest. And so here's the final slide, and this is all the contest prizes. And I would urge you right now to stop whatever you're doing, go to nicholasreese.com/getoffyourbutt, sign up for the contest, and really let me know what's holding you back. I want to see you guys succeed. I mean, you've got more than 60 days. You got 2 months. In 2 months, if you can build a site in 2 weeks and then spend the rest of the time promoting, there's no reason you shouldn't be making, let's say, $500 a month if we're super conservative. You're probably closer to looking at $2,000 a month if you're just promoting WP Engine. So get out there, start crushing it. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys succeed. For each of you that do succeed, I want testimonials. All right, that's expected. We'll talk, fill out the form. I'll send you an email. All right, talk to you soon, guys. Later.